running a little high on all the excitement here on Platform 1. We have the 105 juniors about to throw down, and if it's anything like the previous sessions we've had, get ready for some close tilts. 175 for Jesus David Herrera Ortiz of Colombia. Super deep.
Slow to start there.
And 3 white lights.
Torso, usually if that's the case, they're always going to have some sort of kick out of the hole early, even if it is an easy lift.
Just to get those hips below the knees. I mean, Lane Norton was famous for, it doesn't matter how it looks, you got to get the hips below the knees, and given your levers, it's not always going to be pretty. 185 on the bar for Herrera. This class, it's a big class, so we're splitting up into 2 different flights.
Wow.
10 kilo jump.
Actually, I thought that was a little bit better than his opener, honestly.
And yeah, I mean, maybe it was, he's just warming up, get a little weight on the back.
Maybe he was a little bit nervous, might be his first international or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, the action, you could see so much of it and recap your whole meet in a couple posts, you know, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, etc. And it's helped the growth of our sport exponentially.
Sure. You can check out the IPF Instagram for all the updates from this meet.
195 on the bar for Herrera Ortiz. 10 kilo jump from his opener, 10 kilo jump from his second attempt. For a second, it looked like he might make it, but
I was afraid it was going to go over his head, honestly.
yeah, the way he was tilting, and look at these spotters. These are Czech spotters, and they're starting to bring these spotters with them to the Europeans, around the world, to the different locations. They're on the money, they're quick, like a Formula One pit team in terms of spotting. Any bench press only world championships will be littered with top flight Japanese lifters. 140, Herrera Ortiz, lifting 1 year. This is already going to be a personal best for him. You can expect that at 21 when you've been competing 1 year. Gains are quick.
It's slow.
Yeah, well, gets the job done. 3 whites. He could be a little more conservative now. He's on the board. And Angus McKay from New Zealand, who brought all types of intensity. Look at him. He's got a cheering section he brought with.
That's not exactly the quickest flight in the entire world. Sometimes that travel is just going to get a hold of you.
Mm-hmm.
And it may not manifest in the first lifts.
Yeah, the bar gets heavier, and then it starts bringing out the travel, the time zone change, the weight cuts. Manages it well.
Wow.
Picks up another 5 kilo.
I would say no more than 2.5 is probably going to be there.
So I do have a bit of background for Cameron St. Mon.
If I recall his second correctly, I think 5 was not the right call, but we will see.
You were thinking
2.5?
2.5? Yeah.
Yes. His lift looked good, but not quite 5 kilo good.
Not 5 kilo good. Moly. Oh my goodness. This guy's determined to make you a liar.
Holy
smokes. What is keeping this bar moving upwards?
Oh my goodness.
How is that possible?
I've never been more happy to be wrong.
What? Did he jump the rack man?
Oh
no. Oh man, that's like a really good movie with a bad ending. Oh, that's disappointing because I can't believe how slow that was rising.
Look at that.
It doesn't make sense from the halfway point up. All right, well.
That's incredible.
That was 5 kilo good. Let's give him that.
Yeah.
2.5 kilo.
Deadlift is always an interesting event because we'll see Some of the lifters really shine because they're deadlift specialists. Also sometimes see those very same lifters not have such a good event because they're gassed.
And on top of that, just dynamically, the way they're built, some people who are shorter squatter, it squats their event, possibly bench press, but it's tougher to get down, grab the bar, and get a big deadlift in. Whereas other gentlemen, I hope she just wraps the thumb around the bar, hits it, and the rest is history. 212.5. Jesus David Herrera Ortiz, 7.5 kilo jump. He's pausing there. Oh my goodness, I thought he might pull through.
Same guy who had that crazy grind of a bench.
He's a grinder. He's strong. He must practice pausing at the knees and pausing with the press.
So.
I don't know how you kind of build up that kind of resilience, but third. If you can.
This guy is a grinder.
Yeah, he can grind. He's been grinding a lot, though. How much more can he grind? I think he's already emptied the tank.
Yeah, unfortunately. His problem there is exactly what I've been saying. He's just not quite getting the slack out of the bar. That's something that I think it seems like the most simple concept, but it's probably the hardest thing for newer lifters to understand how to do properly.